Pacific Hydro is an independent power producer. We focus on the development, operations and construction management of wind power projects, hydropower projects and more recently geothermal. We operate on a fairly decentralised basis. We have a head corporate office here in Melbourne and we have a corporate office in Santiago. Now the wind farms and the hydropower stations aren't in the cities, they're in very remote locations, which poses challenges particularly for communications as well as data transfer and being able to manage and oversee the growth of the business relatively rapidly.
In the beginning of starting to deal directly with Pacific Hydro, Daniel and I would really just sit down and talk about the business. I also started to introduce them to some of our internal specialists.
We wanted our data and communication system to be able to provide high-speed email, web browsing and communication with other parties. We're in a lot of negotiations with consultants, contractors to help build and develop these wind farms, and communications need to be reliable and high speed.
One of the interesting challenges that they presented was that they had a lot of remote sites where traditionally it's difficult to get communication services out to there, but with Telstra's network and network coverage, we were able to overcome those issues.
There was an original scepticism of whether the NextG network could actually provide the performance and reliability that we're actually after for these remote sites. Originally we thought it might just be a backup solution, but we needed this solution to be able to provide us with the primary link for an office of up to 5 people. We tried it out into remote locations in a test environment and got amazing results. We have had 0 downtime at that site and people have been very happy with the performance. We then rolled it out to a remote office where 4 or 5 people work out of that office at any one time. They're constantly punching away at their computers, trying to get information out of the Melbourne servers and off the internet. Once we cut them over to the NextG network off a satellite connection, they were extremely happy. We were using it as a trial on their network, and after we trialled it for 2 weeks, they wouldn't let us take it out.
Also here at head office, they were growing in terms of the number of headcount they were having, so we needed to provide an access service or a technology that would be able to scale as they grew. We didn't want to place a technology in there that would limit them, so we actually came up with an IP WAN service, some Ethernet fibre services, so they can scale anywhere between 2 to 1,000 megabytes per second, so they can make this home for the next 10, 20 years.
The choice to go with Telstra has been a very successful one. We do transfer a lot of data between our 2 main offices here in Melbourne and in Santiago and Chile. Finding a provider who can service the volume of data that we're transmitting with the sort of uptime that we need. Because of the time zones, we can't afford any downtime, and the choice of partner has been critical in delivering that result for us.
That's part of the Telstra account management philosophy, and that's absolutely how we want to partner ourselves with businesses and show that sense of urgency and that responsiveness to our customers. Because you'll find that, within Telstra as well, that we're all quite very passionate people about what we do day to day. So we love to be in the thick of things with our customers.
I think one of the great things that we've been able to achieve in a very short space of time is significant geographic growth without losing the feel that we understand what's going on in the business, and to a large degree that's due to not only very good people but very good communications between those people.